because we know stuff. Telling you. But actually, the whole value chain of from the beginning to the end, take it as a project. And it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter the religion or the culture or the country. It's a project. It has a beginning, it has a process, it has results, and it has an end. So the difference is, how do we do that? And all of us that went to school, all of us did different projects, although in the same school, same teachers, and the approach differs, you know. So men to be stereotyped as this, and women to be stereotyped as that. In this project of man, woman, and family and children, everybody has to put there's no template that will tell you that this is what you do, this is what you get, and so on and so on. It's up to you. So if God empowers you, whether through your culture, or your ethnicity, or your religion, or your education, or your working experience, if God blesses you with the skill to manage yourself and manage the environment, you will pass. It's just like any other exam. If you are now very, very erratic and you know you're jumping up and down, you will just have a continuous non-stop wala. So for me, for over 30-something years I've been married, I try to make sure that immediately I enter the house, I will say, "Where is my sweetheart?" So even my children say, they know my mommy is upstairs. So I said, with my computer and everything, I say, I better see her. So I put my bag, I run upstairs. "Hello, love, how was your day?" And then she said, "All right." But I now will know how her day is, because if she said she's on her computer, it's all right. And now I know. But she said, "Oh, hey, how are you? Dad, you're late today." I know. So, today I got you an avocado. It's in the fridge. I know. So you have to walk around the whole thing, and
so that's where wisdom.
This is and it's a lifetime. So no church or mosque will give you a template.
I love
no culture that is dressing or dancing will give you a template. But if you're lucky, and you just glean from all the bits and pieces you do, including when I see an elderly person, I take my shoes off. That is our culture. And you kneel down. There's no way that old man will forget you. And I want to conclude this part by giving an example. I was to give a convocation lecture in University of Benin. And the Lamido of Adamawa, who is my Lamido, was there as the chancellor. And then the lecturer's seat and the chancellor's seat are the same. So it's a three-seater. I was supposed to sit by that side, and he was sitting there. So I came in, I saw the program, and I spoke to some few people. So I went back to the lecture theater, right at the back, and I sat there. So they were making speeches. Then we now get the lecture, Dr. Bindi, blah, 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 blah. So I lifted my hand. I waved like this. Come and have a seat. So I lifted my phone, pretended that I was receiving a call. I did like this, and I was so they passed that. So they went ahead. I sat over there until they called me to give the lecture. So I just came down and went straight to the podium. Why? Because I cannot sit with this man on the same chair. No convocation can make me do that.
Culturally.
Because that's your level. Don't pass that level because you're a doctor, you're a professor, you're an engineer. No, you haven't reached. So you have to remember that. It's the same way with your wife. This wife, she suffered a lot. When you put all the inputs of what your wife does, you will cry sometimes by yourself. And therefore you have to quickly think about, how can I make this lady happy?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. So this is how I look at the whole dynamics. And anybody who doesn't play like this, you will go to a house, you'll see crisis, you will go to the house, and so on and so forth.
Wow.